Good morning. My name is Terry Morgan. We're here to practice Wudang Taiji. I'm running a little behind this morning. It is Monday, July 13th, 2020. Got my coffee. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit because I'm going to step back and I'm showing that I got way more headroom than I need, and I need more foot room. There we go. Alright, so I have added a little bit of a description to the video. I don't know where it goes really, but my focus this week is going to be a little bit more on how to move. I'm going to talk about Nagel, internal workmanship, right? And we also want to talk a little bit about nature, internal strength. These two concepts are fundamental to all of the internal arts. All of them, yes, all of them. So, rather important. Nagel is the same kind of reference that we have to Weigel, external workmanship, gong. Gong literally means workmanship, hard work. Gong, Nagel, that character, gong, work, is the same. So internal work, external work, both have to get done, right? In the internal arts, we focus more on developing the internal aspect of that workmanship. You can't ignore the external, but unlike someone who wants to develop the external strength to break boards or break bricks, it's external workmanship. They want to be able to do that. That's fine. That's not what the internal arts focus on. So we have a different aspect to our practice. But we want to focus on that. The other concept that I mentioned was nature, Najin, depending on your pronunciation. It's more correct, Najin. I have a little bit of a accent from Henan, where I've spent most of my time in China. So, Najin, internal strength. This is a type of holding strength, a type of movement strength, as well as a mental and internal discipline that we use in pretty much everything that we do. So it's an important component of our practice. Alright, so putting coffee down, talking about this idea of nature, Nagel. Right? So feet a bit wider than shoulder width. Do some real simple leg work, and then we'll do a real simple stretch. Then we'll get started. Alright? So leg work, bend the knees, and we take the knee and circle around the toe. And then we go to the other side and circle. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going one more time. 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and straighten the legs. Bring your stance in just a little bit, so closer to shoulder width, could be just a little bit wider, and hand circle to the front. We're going to do a simple stretch, and circle back, come up along center line, stretch out, pull up, reach out. We'll just do this 3 times. This 1, and relax through the back, roll up through the spine, stretch up, pull up, reach out, keep the shoulders down, bend the knees, roll up through the back, and one more time. And elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Okay, we have, I'm going to show you with the arms. It's easier to show with the arms, and then we're going to do with the legs as well. We have this concept in Tai Chi of relaxed outward movement with inner strength. So we have this concept, nice and slow. I'm going to come this way. Yeah, that'll be easy. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Arm moves open. And it comes back, and it's soft, right? Yeah, pet the cat, pet the dog, your choice. This should be soft, right? This out here, over here, this soft, right? How do you make that soft? And at the same time, include enough strength that if you had something here that you're going to move aside, that you could move it. And that something could be a, no, I don't know, 200-pound opponent-ish. Down, just gonna move you aside there. Just, you go that way, right? That's part of the key. that smile, you go that way, is part of the key to being able to execute that with internal strength. It's not how hard your arm can push. It's not how strong your upper body is that you can push. It's taking the energy from your whole body and using it through that one move. That's all. That's all, yeah. Practice, more practice. Okay, the other part of this is resistance and holding strength within the arm. Okay, so we're going to go apply this to the legs in a minute. Again, I'm using the arm because it's easier to get to and it's easier to see. Right? As I open my arm, I've engaged this. It's the whole body, right? This moves the whole body, but I'm just going to talk about the arm. I've already engaged the shoulder. The muscle that runs down the outside of my arm is relaxed. The muscle here is tense. It's holding. It's engaged, right? It's not tense. It's engaged. Okay, so engaging the muscle, you're going to feel that it's holding. You're going to feel that there's tension there. You're going to feel stress there if it feels tight, if it feels bunched, if it feels like you're gripping. That's wrong. No bunching, no gripping, no tight, gee, kind of move. We don't do that. We don't do that. It's something that other systems do, and there is a method behind it. There is a philosophy behind it. We just don't do that. We don't do it. So don't do it. Tension, yes. Gripping, holding, no. No, none of that. Remember that smile that I was talking about? And the one I just showed you? That's what we do. That's our smile. All right? From this tension, I'm shifting to this part of my arm because that's where I'm going to open. Engage the elbow. Right? I know I'm being real detailed this morning. It's the point. All right? This muscle up in here. This is relaxed. It's not limp, but it's relaxed. And I have a line here. You know, one of those traditional Chinese medicine, like one of those channels. Yes, I have a line. Goes all along here, comes up through the arm, comes back into the shoulder, and extends into the back, into the spine. All right. Hand is firm. Again, no gripping, no extra tension. I have to make this strong. No. The strength comes from reaching, from extending, and from wrapping the muscles to the bone. You can't do that if you're bunching and tense and doing all these other things that don't belong in this particular move. It don't work. All right, so thank you. All right? Part of that smile gives me the ability to extend that energy without creating, ideally, without creating a conflict, which is even better. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu talks about the idea of winning without ever fighting. That you can the winning is not quite the right word, but you can achieve success, you can achieve your goal, you can achieve what you want without fighting. Right? If I smile and I do this, I didn't fight, but yet the person who may have, or the thing that may have been in my way as I was trying to go in this direction, has now been moved out of my way. Gently, without excessive anything, with a smile. All right. That level of practice is something that we want to work for. It's not 100%, it's not going to happen all the time. It's something that we work towards. Everything being in harmony, being able to move through whatever it is. It could be empty space, right? Being able to move through wherever we are and be in harmony with what's there. Yeah, I'm going off way into the philosophy over there, but all right. So, feet about shoulder width. We're going to apply this principle that I just talked about with this sweep with the arm. We're going to do this with the leg. All right. So I'm going to transfer the weight to the left. Yeah, I have to face you. All right, transfer the weight to your left. I'm going to go to my right. Your left. Turn the toes. Shift the weight back onto your right leg. Watch your balance. Watch balance. Yay, there you go. Okay, All right, so one of the first things is making sure that your weight is balanced over your supporting leg. Just now mine wasn't. Just now I was leaning and I was having a little trouble in my heel and I didn't carry my weight where I needed to. All right? Try again. Feet about shoulder width. You're going to sink into your left leg. Turn your right toes to the 45. Make sure you get your foot on the ground there, good. All right, then you shift your weight. Put your weight straight over that leg. Straight over the supporting leg. Release the other leg. Okay? Wobble is okay. Stay straight. Bring, there's the arm. Yeah, bring that around. Okay, and one more time. Do it again. And it's okay if you're wobbling, and put it down. Transfer the weight through. Roll forward. Shift back. Toes turn to 45, and now you're going on the other leg. And pick it up. Make sure you're straight over the supporting leg. Knees bent, circle. 1, circle 2. Extend the leg and put it down. All right, now you can understand a little bit more why I started with the arm, okay? Being able to hold over your supporting leg so that you're solid and that your extending leg can do whatever you would like to do with it. Oh, yeah, shift. Hold here. Hold the back. Put yourself over your leg. Right? You pick up the right leg. You can pick up your left leg. Bring it up. Hold. Stay there. Go ahead and wobble. It's all right. I'm wobbling. It's okay. And circle 1. Circle 2. Circle 3. 4. And 5. 6. 7. 8. And put it down. And sink and rest for a minute. We're going to do the other leg. One of the keys, and you may have seen this, one of the keys to maintaining your stance is bending as you need to. So I'm going to sink more to settle into where I'm going to be stronger in my holding position. All right. Shift. It's going to be your left. Pick up the leg. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I'm wobbly. 5. Nope, didn't make it. Try again. 6. Maybe. 7. 8. No! Alright, so as I'm standing here, a couple things are going on. One, I've got my balance is okay. But I started gripping the floor a little bit too much. To be able to stand here, I have to be able to relax and hold at the same time. So as I'm here, right, if this wobbles too much, right, and I start wobbling a little bit, a little burning, right, not holding. One of the other secrets to this, besides practice, is this little exercise that I gave previously. You got your one foot up, bend, and straighten on the other leg. So this is just there for balance. It's not doing anything. And what you want to do is get to where it's really not on the floor. Alright? So, toes on the floor, bend the knee and straight, bend the knee and straight, and see how much you can pick up your other foot. Bend the knee, yeah. Okay, and bend the knee. There we go. Just keep it up. And one more time. There we go. Alright, so one of the other secrets to this is that whichever leg happens to be up, you have to carry it. You can't just let it flop out there. It has to have energy in it. Whether you've got your toes pointed, whether you've got your foot flexed, whether you've got your foot turned, doesn't matter. It has to have energy in it. Otherwise, it's not going anywhere. This kind of holding strength works on the surface, the muscles. As we pull in, it begins to work the tendons and ligaments. And it further pulls in so that everything is, I'm thinking of my leg, okay? Long bone in the leg, pull in. It makes that, it creates a support. I started to say it makes that bone stronger, but that's not really the correct way to say it. What it does is it creates a support structure around the bone that gives you the ability to do things that you would not be able to do without that support structure. Right? So as you build that, think about this pull in. I'm here. Pull in. Pull this in. Pull this in. This doesn't go out. This goes in, up. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Notice that my foot is engaged. My foot's not hanging there. Same thing on the other side. My foot is not hanging there. And I'm having trouble with my right foot this morning, apparently. Alright, so keep all this in mind as you practice. Well, we're going to do more this week. This is this week's lesson, so it'll be good. We can also, I'm going to point this out just because. Bring this chair out over here. For this particular exercise, those of you who would like to, get a chair. This one's a little bit too low. Should be about this high for me. Okay, so give or take this high for you too. Right? And you can use that chair, one finger, only one finger, 2 fingers if you have to. You don't get no grip in the chair. 2 fingers on the chair to help your balance. And I would normally move that chair over to the other side, but we're about to wrap up here today. So the point is that as we develop Taiji skills, internal workmanship, there are ways to practice. There are things that we can do that will improve our practice, that don't have an obvious, we're going to do, 20 push-ups today, or we're going to have a, there's not an obvious outward demonstration of what we're trying to build until you see someone who has done it. And the movements are strong, fluid, soft, with a flexibility and a calm energy that seems to be almost impossible. It's not impossible. You can do it. It takes practice. Come back tomorrow, we'll practice more. Thank you for being here.